Okay, so just to go over, so the same little game made at the in the summit session. So just a quick 10-minute go through again. So if we start a new blank project in GameSalad here, and what we're looking at is for this one we'll do an iPad portrait arrangement for this one. Okay, so we just bring this up a little, go to our scenes. So we've only got one scene in this game anyway. Double click. We've obviously got our layout here for our iPad portrait screen. Any actors, behaviours, images, sounds, they all go here. So we're just going to populate a few of these first. So we've got some images that are just here. Another one just there. And then sounds. As well. Okay, so for this one, very straightforward. We'll create some actors. The first one is just going to be our block. So that's our sort of main monkey block. Another one that's going to be the background. And another one that's going to be the floor that is to land on. So where we're going to start off with this then, with the background, let's just put an image on the background and lay that in place. So we'll stretch this out to fill the space just here. Okay, and then the monkey can go on the block just here as well. So first thing we want is basically when we touch the background, we want the monkey one to actually appear in that spot. So on the background one, simple rule that when touch is pressed, the behavior we use is spawn actor here to create. So spawn the actor block in front, correct. Now we want it to appear where the finger touch actually is. So to do this, we just find in here devices, touches, touch 1, X, devices, touches, touch 1, Y. And that's relative to the scene, and that's important, it won't work without that. Okay, so now if we run this, we can click basically and make monkey blocks appear. So that's great. The block itself, we want it to fall downwards like gravity, so we use the accelerate behavior for this. Now we've got here the angle wheel here, so 270 degrees straight down relative to the scene, and we'll try about 500 for the gravity. So we go. Okay, that's working alright. Now we want it obviously to actually land on something, so we'll take the floor here. We'll make it invisible later, so we'll put the floor just here. And then on the monkey itself, we want it to collide with the floor. Now, as we saw here, there's a slight problem in that A, it bounces, and B, the floor moves. So go into the floor, have a look at its physics. It's not movable, not bouncy. Okay, the blocks themselves also need the bounciness removing, so otherwise they're just going to keep bouncing up. Okay, so let's have a go now. Cool, that works, but they don't collide with each other yet, so that'll be the next job. So with the monkeys, they also collide with block, which is themselves. So again. Okay, so they're starting to stack up a little bit. At this point we could make the floor invisible, I guess. So for that we just choose its colour and click on this, just turn down the opacity. Okay, so the floor is now invisible there, which is cool. Very easy. Now, let's have a think what else we can have on here immediately. Let's put on the background, I'm just going to put the music and loop it. On this itself, we're going to add a couple of sounds here. So let's have a look. Let's just have generally, this is a drop one, so if we just put it in anyway, it'll just happen when a new monkey appears. So we get that drop sound there. But we'll create a rule that says if it collides with another block, then we get the box land, or if it collides with the floor. So we'll change it to any of these things occurring. Okay, so seems to work. Okay, see if there's any other sounds that we might want here. The monkey one. So let's create another rule. When it overlaps or collides there with the floor, make the monkey noise, just there. Okay. Now, to make this into an actual game, we need an objective to this. So as we were looking at before, the objective is to get the towers to stay up for as long as they can near the top. So make a new actor, which is our score area. So that's where it's going to overlap with at the top, and we want the score to go up. So we put this one up here. We will turn down the opacity, make it red, so that you can kind of see it. Okay, so that's the score area at the top there, which is cool. And then remember, we need to make an attribute. Now the attributes are the things that the device is remembering. So we want it to remember an integer value called score. And then we can make this, we'll do it all on the monkey actually. So we create a rule that says when it overlaps or collides with the score area, then behaviors timer every, let's make it count up pretty quick, 0.05 seconds. Change attribute game score to game score plus 1. Okay, so every time it's colliding, it'll do that. Let's have a go. I think we can probably cheat a little bit, won't we? Oh, well, we can't see the score, that doesn't really help. Let's create another actor, we'll just call it score. And this one's going to display that actual text, so it's going to display game score. So we can see it. Okay. So just place this one on the screen somewhere for now near the top. Just up here. Okay. So play. Yeah, we can cheat it. We'll fix that in a minute. But now they are. Yeah, so it's counting up now, as you can see when it's overlapping, which works, but you can kind of cheat at the start, which isn't what we want. So if we go back into this one that we had here, and we actually wrap the whole thing in a timer that says after 1 second. So after a second of overlapping with the score area, then it starts counting. So hopefully it should mean if I click here, they're not overlapping for a second before they start. So I made a mess of that stack. There we go. So then that starts counting up. It'll stay up long enough for me to. So if we get 2 stacks up, then it should. Yeah, it starts counting twice as fast then. Oh, yeah. There it all goes. That's cool. So I mean, we could fiddle with the size of the monkey's that size. We could make a bigger block. See how that goes. That makes it too easy now. Far too easy. We'll make it even smaller to make it harder, but it seems about 50 was a challenge enough, I think. That's a bit small. That works. So just for tidying up maybe the score area, I might make the score box visible. Change the colour of that and then change to a different kind of font. Great. So just a simple one really, just to get started on it, but I mean really you can kind of do a very simple game in 15 minutes or so on this. Yeah, have a play, see what else you can do with it.